I still haven't finished God of War.
No way.
I've been waiting on a friend, and she doesn't even get on. Or if we do, we just play Fortnite.
There's
Then
no
we
one in.
forget God of War.
The house is empty. Yeah. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
Hey, so what happened to the Terry girl? Was that the one you were getting advice from?
Tori?
Yeah.
We still talk. We argued like yesterday or some shit.
Why? Was it because you friends zoned
Strange
her or
man
what?
was at the door
No,
with the pass
I'll
for our medical facility. I refused him
Have you
entry.
friends zoned her yet or no?
Darius, how
Or
could
like
you know he didn't
completely
need our
stop
help?
talking? Told her you don't want to talk anymore?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around
Yeah, I'm the
St.
type of
Mary's
person
Church.
that
I
you could
swear
talk
he is
shit.
tracking
I'm not gonna
me
give a shit.
just downwind.
Think about me? Or say I'm bad, because I know sometimes I am fucking bad.
Wait, what happened?
I just don't. Huh?
What are you saying?
I'm the type of person that you could talk shit about. I'm not gonna care. Like when I know when I do fucking bad in C or something like that, I fucking admit it.
Yeah. Alright, so I sent you it on Messenger what I sent her. And
Alright, I'll
tell you the story about it after you look at it.
Dusty Divity, let's go. Come on, what the hell I do to you?
Tired or whatever. And my cousin, the one I live with, he's like, dude, are you like high already? And I'm like, what? It's 10 a.m. No. Relax, no.
Did you see the picture?
Not yet.
Okay, just let
Some
me know
guy's
when you
chasing
do.
me on
I
Fortnite.
must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must
Guy's
know
chasing me on
about
Fortnite.
Darius.
I don't know why though.
Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Barrett Lewis, Joe Peterson.
Protection against malevolence and trickery.
Unknown.
Okay, there it is. I did. I thought I got what I wanted.
Oh, there's a scow. Go ahead and smack this guy. Oh, there's two of them.
What? That
There's
picture?
three of
Is
them.
that me?
Oh shit, hold on, give me a sec.
Who's that behind you, EJ?
Okay, so that's one of my workers, right? And I was trying to Snapchat someone, she like went in my picture, that's the face she made. Is that funny?
Yeah, dude, it must be pretty cool to be a manager. You can do whatever you want, basically.
I mean, when I became a manager, my manager who hired me was like, if you're gonna do anything, just be nice to them, say please and thank you, and they'll all like you. That's what I did, and they all like me. They don't like the other managers, so they always complain about them.
Oof, man.
I mean, you can't really run a store. I mean, you can run a store with like ordering and stuff, but you're gonna have people leaving and not wanting to do work and stuff like they do now. Influenza. That's what it's called. Like the influenza. You ever hear the way British people talk?
Influenza.
You ever hear the way they talk?
Mm-hmm. Their accent?
Yeah.
Good evening.
Where you want to hop on, CJ? I'm
I'm
gonna keep on
Dr.
playing
Reed.
Fortnite.
I would
So
like to
you say
ask you
so.
a few questions.
Please
okay,
be my
so
guest.
now I'll read
Although
you
I may not be the best informant regarding this
what I was
part of
gonna tell you.
town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really?
She was like,
Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
she was like, I don't know why I thought that was me for a second. I was like, laughed my ass off. Nah, you're a lot cuter. She was like, haha. I was like, for so that the cashier has a tooth that sticks out, right? So when she wears, so when she wears lipstick, it gets on her tooth, you know. So whenever she smiles, it's just like a lipstick.
red tooth?
Yeah, a red tooth, and it's hella funny. And so I was like, for real, haha. She has a tooth that sticks out, so when she wears makeup, it gets on it, and she smiles a lot. But she has a kid, so I was like, but she has a kid, so someone like that. And she was like, that's so mean. And I was like, how am I being mean? I was like, I don't understand how what I said is mean. Because, you know, it's just what you see, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't mean it like that. Damn, just saying, I don't understand how it's being mean. I didn't say she's ugly or nothing, just about her tooth. Have you ever seen Nanny McPhee?
Nanny McPhee.
Yeah, have you ever seen Nanny McPhee? It's a babysitter and her like teeth messed up like that. You've never seen it?
Fucked up, BJ. That's fucked up.
But I was like, I didn't make a joke about like Nanny McPhee or nothing. I could have, but I didn't. She was like,
damn.
and she was like, don't freak out, LOL. And I was like, well, I don't like being called mean if I'm not. Sorry. She was like, I said that's mean. I didn't say you were, and that was mean. And I was like, but I said it, so you're talking about my words, right? She was like, yes, I know you're not a mean person. That was just a mean thing to say. And I was like, I don't understand you. Like, okay,
Wait.
maybe it's towards a flaw. What were you gonna say?
Wait, so she got mad about a comment about someone else?
Yeah, but it's an obvious comment. Like, you look at her and you can see it. That's why I said it. I didn't say like, okay, maybe she don't want me to say it, but she could have just said that, like, I don't want to hear that kind of stuff, please, you know? Instead of calling me mean, because I wasn't being mean, you know? I'm just pointing out something.
Yeah, I mean,
Like the joke, that was a little rude, you know?
Nanny McPhee.
Yeah, Nanny McPhee. I'll send you a
Dude,
picture
have
of
you
her.
ever encountered that?
No.
I've seen it.
Oh, you seen it?
Yeah. Yeah, Nanny McPhee. Yeah.
Oh shit. But I was like, okay, maybe it's towards a flaw she has, but I didn't mean it how you're interpreting it. And she's like, that's why it's mean. I laughed my ass off. I don't know how you don't see that. I was like, all I'm saying is, like, I understand what she's trying to say, but if it's that noticeable, like, I don't know, dude. But like, I understand what she's trying to say. And I was like, all I'm saying is she wears makeup, or she wears lipstick and makeup gets on her tooth. She was like, okay, that's not how you said it. It's whatever though. This is dumb to argue about. And I was like,
Damn. Have you talked to her instead?
yeah, we still talk. I was like, but I want to argue about it even more now because that's just how I said it first time, but okay, I'll drop it. And I was like, she was like, that's not how I said it, left my ass off, but yeah, just leave it up. And I was like, okay, Tori, how about you let me know and I'll just shut up and listen. I was like, I apologize for getting upset and not listening to you.
Shit, EJ.
She was like, it's okay, don't worry, you're fine. What do you think?
Well, I don't see a reason to get mad, dude. I mean, you didn't even know if she didn't like those type of comments.
I mean, she told me she doesn't like people that are mean, but I wasn't you know, saying it.
But that wasn't
mean.
being mean. It was like you're just pointing something out. I'm pretty sure you're not the only one who noticed it.
No, and but she didn't like it, so.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk.
I mean, yeah, maybe
night talks are always preferable, if you ask me.
Maybe you
Especially
should think
with
through what you tell her, dude. I mean, I say you could give both the blame.
Oh, why should I?
You for the comment and her for just going off like that.
Flu. No flesh should be
When you were
saved,
trying to
say
be
the
mean.
scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in
I like her though, so I
Terrible, you
apologize.
say? No. Of course, the death
I like
of
her
so
more
many
than I
innocents
did
is a
the other
tragedy.
day.
But the
But I was telling you all
scourge
that.
has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you
I
talking
guess it was a
Do you
nice
remember
argument.
London before the flu? Noisy,
Dominique,
cacophonic, quiet,
open up the
nowhere
trash
to
can.
be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
What about Catalina, dude?
Peaceful.
You should talk to her.
That's
Yeah.
quite an unusual way to speak about the epidemic. And very
She's super cool,
inappropriate, I
but,
must
you know.
say.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
Did you know that underneath the ice cream truck in Dusty Divot, there's a chest?
Yeah, you have to like go
If
border
some
fort at it.
misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you
I don't know.
first
I
out,
just
my
I've
dear
broken
Doctor.
it before.
You broke the ice cream truck?
Yeah.
How? It didn't take Echo long.
Yeah,
Tell
I
me,
did.
Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in
That's what I'm
Whitechapel?
telling you.
The
How
place
else
is
would I
not
find out?
beautiful per se,
Tell me-
but how to
Can you throw me
explain
the
it?
Gatorade bottle?
Stirring and challenging.
My sister's being hecka mean right now.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary,
My little
sir,
sister?
Whitechapel is full of
Why?
life, full
I don't
of
know.
beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And
Come on,
that's
come
the
on, come on,
treasure.
Camellia. Oh.
The locked mystery.
Someone's in my
which
stream, dude.
exhales kindness and sweetness.
Who is it?
Come on, come on,
Can you
come
check?
on, come on,
Can't you check who it
Camellia.
is?
I'm not sure, but I'm not about to do that. If they're not gonna talk to me, then they're not gonna talk to me.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One
Trap
day, perhaps.
elimination. One trap
I'll ask her to come
elimination.
with
2
me.
chests at Dusty Divot.
I think I still need my trap elimination.
I can never get that one, dude.
If she moves
Never.
uptown.
It's because the traps don't do as much damage anymore. Come on,
I'm
come
gonna
on.
And
try
have you ever
one more
tried
time
learn
to get
more
a
about her,
what's it called?
where she lives,
I need
how she
one more
survives,
chest at Dusty.
whom she may know.
Maybe I prefer
Oh, like
she
one more
remains
shotgun.
an enigma. Reality can be
Damn
so
it.
dull, don't you think?
Oh, okay. It's Pat.
In what way exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the added hunger under the rain.
If you
Infinite
say
Life.
so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity
we've played Fortnite
raged
together.
across each street.
Vivid. of
Oh,
course,
Infinite Life.
yes.
I know him.
And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Alright, now I need to find... Does Clayton Darby sound like a black name to you?
Darby, the last name Darby does.
I think Clayton kind of sounds like Clayton Darby. I found Camellia. Camellia.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Tell me about Richard Nithicott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia. You don't seem to need my medical attention for now.
She can't even talk to me.
What happened?
She's mute.
Very well. Goodbye then.
All she did was look at me and like nod her head. Oh, what's this?
Oh, so dude, I killed somebody and he brought me a scar. What a nice guy. Oof, nah, it's fine. I'll carry this.
Oh, Clayton. Clayton? This is Clayton? Nah, that's not Clayton. Actually, that probably is Clayton. Oh, great. No, this black guy. This is Clayton. This black guy's Clayton.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby.
Oh, I told you it's a black
I'm
guy.
new to Whitechapel.
I told you, I told you the last name sounds like a
me
black guy.
since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed. The famous
Why are you so
surgeon.
excited? That's
I'll
the black
gladly
guy.
help if I'm
I'm
able,
just
sir.
saying, like, I guessed it right.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza?
I cleared
It's
out
as though
of
none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
I served in France. Our top priority must be to put an end to this
scar
butchery.
again.
This war must stop now.
Sir, streets are a battlefield too. An invisible and untold war is going on, and it must be stopped.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever.
I finally.
Do you think
Hey,
the
what's your
flu is
battle
really
pass level, dude?
responsible for this, Doctor?
I'm not sure. I haven't been on Fortnite in a bit.
Do you have the
Science
legendary
is
girl
unable
skin, the
to
one that's
explain the facts doesn't
dark skinned
mean
one?
there is no rational explanation.
I confess, I share.
No, I think I have the green-haired one, and that's as far as I've been.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go.
Okay, thanks.
To inform the country.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Nah, I just want my trap elimination.
Forgive my interruption.
That's the only thing that's holding me back from
apologise,
getting
my
the
son.
pictures.
Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
My dearest, most beloved children, I am so sorry you have not heard from me for months. The situation in London has been difficult. I know it may sound selfish and silly when you, my children, are still living in a country consumed by a war. But there's also war going on here in England. A war against poverty and against injustice. This is a war I intend to fight despite my advanced years. This is why I'm writing to you today. I won't be coming back to Romania. That probably means I won't see you again before I die. Don't be sad, my darlings. You are grown up now, and you have children of your own. You know the sacrifice we sometimes must make to make a world a better place. This is one I must make now. To feel useful one more time, I wish you a long and happy life. Kiss my grandchildren for me, and remember that your father loves you all the way from this cold, damp country.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more
Can you hear the
leverage to
vampires,
enter.
or once the vampires you cannot turn back?
Darius is a bit less of a mystery.
I'm not sure yet.
It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Dude, should I carry A golden pump or a sniper?
Golden pump?
I mean,
What are your other weapons?
I have a purple scar, a grenade launcher, a blue pump, and 4 shields. With the, of course, the golden heavy.
Why don't you switch the shotgun and then take the sniper too?
What do you mean?
Like drop the blue pump for the heavy shotgun and then take the sniper.
It's locked.
Maybe. I'll try. What, okay,
Why were you gonna keep the blue pump?
Cause I usually double pump, or usually double shotgun. So what should I carry? The purple scar or a purple burst assault rifle?
I say the scar if you're not good with the burst.
Okay. I'm gonna go back for the sniper. Put the blue sniper too.
That's not bad. Is it? It's a bolt, right?
Bolt.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street.
Let's go.
Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened?
I just found the legendary bush.
Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. Now I'm just Ben. Ben the Tramp.
Oh, they fight down. I'm still trying to get my freaking missions done.
You don't have anywhere to go? No family that would welcome you?
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just frayed me last nerve.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills.
Not gonna lie.
But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. Just a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
I have found a very interesting letter. Your son planned to prove his worth to the gang by stealing your...
Oh, I see. So the little bugger thought he could use his dad to build a reputation.
The gang's recruiter was dead when I found him. Perhaps you should take better care of your son.
I love my Albert, sir.
Sure.
Believe me. It's just... Well, I'm an arsehole, I suppose. Anyway, thanks for the letter. This is for your trouble.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now. Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
5 people left.
You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
I will see you later. A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Oh, she let her. What did I drop for this? Oh, I'm gonna need this though. So, okay, this instead. Let's go, dude. Should be just fine right here.
This elixir will give you faith again.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
There you go, EJ, got it. What's it called? The Valor?
Mm-hmm.
Finally got it. Let's go.
Senpai wears short skirts and he wears t-shirts. Let me know when you want to get on Siege.
Whenever, dude.
Alright, well, give me a sec.
Whenever you want to get on it. Yeah.
Where's your brother? School?
Nah. Okay, so today was my idea to take him to school. And I told him wake me up at 7 so we could leave. They woke up at 8.
So you didn't go?
No, only my younger sister went. My nephew's school is like 30 minutes away, so I couldn't take him. Yeah, go. Bad Pals level 72. Let's fucking go.
Can I play music while I'm streaming?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, we're about to get on Siege, right?
Yeah, hold on, give me a sec.
Look at this creeper. Creeper number one. Creeper. So I'm here visiting Sam's new crib. Meanwhile, he's over there building a table. He's a builder now. Andy and I are watching the game right now.
Alright.
These guys over here yelling at the screen.
We gotta get a trap kill right now. Fucking 20 while we wait. Oh, I get that one out of the way.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see, Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
calm, calm. I need help.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Aspirin and salicin, you say? Why not some warm milk and a kiss on the cheek? Where are the quinine salts?
Tried buying, borrowing, even stealing. There's none to be found, Doctor.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
This nigga's
Yes,
crazy.
Doctor.
What? What he's doing to this
He's
guy?
breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight
Look
the
at my
infection.
stream.
We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor.
I can't explain to you what he's doing. I'm no doctor, dude.
He's still bleeding, Doctor.
Alright.
I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. Yes. Yes. I have this, nurse. Allow me to finish the procedure alone. I need the room.
I'd prefer to stay and see this through. This is my patient, Doctor. I have needle and thread for stitching the wound.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse.
Yeah,
He's
taking
dying,
up,
Doctor.
Taking out the room.
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor. We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but...
Wait, so
I'd
he
best
does kill
take some
vampires, right?
samples of the blood for analysis.
Well, no, we were trying to save that guy. But, well, yeah, he does, but...
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners. To what do I owe this? I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I've I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
What happened, EJ?
But why Lady Ashbury?
I'm texting, my bad.
Why her, of all people?
Oh.
She's pristine and proper,
Trying
all
to set
right.
up a date.
But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing
Mama,
murders the
stop.
poor for sport.
Why target Lady
I
Ashbury?
have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
That's the one you chose.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled,
They don't even
silver-spooned
speak
gentleman
English, like
who
they're
was
stupid
given
or
the
something.
world on a platter. You know nothing
Just because
of
they don't
poverty.
speak English doesn't mean they
Nothing
can't
of the
be
shame,
helped, you know?
the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble
No,
justification.
but just the way she's saying
But
it.
all the same, blackmail
makes
is a
them sound
crime, and it
stupid
will stop, Nurse
Or
Crane.
dumb.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Should I kill her or should I spare her?
Kill her.
Kill her?
Kill her, dude. Yeah, dude, she's kind of annoying. Oh no, but then again, she's the only one. She's the only one like could actually help that village. I don't know.
I can either suck her blood or I can just let her go.
So you're a vampire?
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
Suck her blood?
Yeah.
Nurse Crane, there is no question that the work you've done here is extraordinary, but this dispensary is incapable of coping with the outbreak. It's only a question of days before the situation at hand will overwhelm us. I cannot allow it. It's my duty to put an end to this immediately.
I'm not ashamed. I did what was right. For in the end, I
So you're a
saved
vampire
lives
as well?
and you took them. But we had so much in common, Doctor. Don't you see that?
Shit, there's not another way out. Fuck. I got seen.
What happens when you get seen?
Now I gotta fight these guys.
Wait, are they're vampire hunters or what?
Yeah, these are vampire hunters.
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in. If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop. Who will assist Dorothea helping our comrades now that I die?
There, I killed both of them. Let me go save and then we'll get on siege.
Look at my trap elimination, dude. Let's go. Dude, okay, so I got a blue tag and a blue pump. What should I carry?
Unless you're not that good of a shot, then
I'm gonna drop a chug for it.
Going to get a salad from Chick-fil-A. A salad.
I just need these quick challenges and I'm done. Let's go. Oh, my phone is dead. Shit. Alright, I'm hopping on Siege, right?
Yep.
Ah, shit. Ah, okay. I'll be right back. I'm opening Siege though.